Welcome back, folks. It is 5:14 on this wonderful Wednesday. I'm Josephine Sage. Let's jump right into the forecast. What is the windiest day of the week, Western Slope? Wednesday. So as we get into today, we'll notice that as you're headed out and about, we're feeling about 50-mile-per-hour winds on your morning commute. In some of those higher elevation areas, we're expecting up to 70-mile-per-hour winds. That's right. We've got this wind advisory in Mesa County at least until 4 p.m. this evening. We've also got a winter storm warning in Mesa County, as well as some of these surrounding counties, because yesterday I did say a little bit of a storm was rolling on in, but it does look like it's more focused over those southern areas, more over that Denver area, the Continental Divide. But we're still expecting some snowfall to roll on in this evening. If we take a look at the weather headlines, we've got those colder than average temperatures still expected throughout the middle of the work week. These high wind speeds for the Western Slope, and again, up to that 2 inches of snowfall is expected. Our current temperatures, we're feeling 42 degrees in Grand Junction, 39 in Montrose, further east of us where there is a little bit of that snow accumulation starting to happen, 34 in Glenwood Springs, 30 in Aspen, and 24 in Gunnison. But these nice temperatures are soon going to be gone with the wind, because we're going to have this cold front kind of move on in with this low pressure system from that coast as we get throughout the day. We're going to take a pretty fat drop in temperatures. We'll notice here that our high for today, so essentially as soon as this cold front moves in after this morning, we're feeling 36 instead of our typical 50. And on the low end, we're looking at that 41 right now. That's that nighttime low temperature. So as we get into the daytime, that's when we're going to have that high of 36. And I do want to get into our snow potential. We'll notice that essentially along that whole San Juan's area, along that Durango, that Alamosa area, we're feeling up to 12 inches, even up to 16 inches of some snow accumulation could be happening through tonight. But for us here in the valley, we're really only looking for less than 2 inches. Montrose could receive up to 3 or 4 inches of snow, but we're not looking for too much overall. But our overall setup, we'll notice that this system is going to deepen as it kind of moves across that Four Corners region, across that Central Plains, and then that heavier snow is going to start moving to that upper Midwest area. But a little bit closer, we'll notice here that as we get into the afternoon hours, that's when those snow totals are going to start compiling. It's going to start getting bigger and bigger. But again, for us here, we're really only expecting those single-digit accumulations. Getting into tomorrow, we've got this upper level low from that west coast that's going to move on in with this low pressure system. This is what's going to bring us a little bit of those cooler temperatures that I was just chatting about, that we're going to take a pretty fat drop, where we're even going to be down in those 20 digits. In those higher elevation areas, we can expect to be down in those negatives and those single digits, though, as we get into the evening. We'll notice that our top wind gusts, we're feeling 34 miles an hour in Grand Junction right now, 29 in Montrose. But right now we're feeling 25 and 14, and we can expect those wind speeds to pick up as we get into the rest of today. As you're headed out and about, we're feeling 32 with that wind speeds and 31 in Montrose as well. And a look ahead, we've got the system bringing snow and ice to that upper Midwest area Thursday. That other system is moving on in from that west coast, and it's going to still keep moving on in throughout Utah and Colorado on Friday. For the rest of the work week, we're going to take that drop in temperatures down into those 20s and those 30s. But the weekend, a high pressure system and a ridge is moving on in to return us back to those normal temps and sunny skies.